Most former athletes don't fall apart because they get lazy. They fall apart because they lost who they were playing for. When you were an athlete, everything made sense. You trained with intent, you trained with purpose, you slept well because you knew you had to perform. There were stakes, teammates that counted on you, coaches that depended on you, a standard that you had to live up to. And then the playing days end, and nobody requires that from you anymore. There's no more locker room, no more scoreboard, no one asking you to show up at your best. So training becomes optional. Food becomes comfort, discipline becomes self-care, and slowly, without even realizing it, you stop acting like a provider and start living like a consumer. Men don't usually change their bodies for themselves. They change when somebody else depends on them. Your best shape didn't come from motivation. It came from responsibility. So what if the way back, physically, mentally, spiritually, isn't another workout plan, but reclaiming a provider's mindset? Training so that you can serve longer, eating so that you can lead better, recovering so you don't break when the pressure hits. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how reframing your training, your nutrition, and your daily discipline around service, not vanity, is the missing piece for former athletes that feel lost, soft, and disconnected. And how that single shift can put you into the best shape of your life, not just for you, but for everybody else around you. So let's get into it. The self-sabotage, the destructive habits, the addictions, all of it. But what I realized is that over time, being able to focus more on the people that I need to serve and provide for gave me a positive feedback loop, which I call the service flywheel. Being able to seek out service creates responsibility in your life. People that you need to show up for, disciplines of time management, seeking out positive behaviors that are going to allow for you to show up as your best self, which then in turn creates the structure around how you live your life. The processes that you go about on a daily basis. And then from that, you get the results. It's not necessarily a straight and edged highway. It's not a one-lane road like you set some destination and you get right there. You need to have these things in place first in order to actually get the results and make them sustainable over a long period of time. So you need to ask yourself, what standard do I need to meet so I don't let the team down? And as we've alluded to before, you're still playing for the team. It's just a different team. Your family, your friends, your coworkers, your spouse, all these people. But the issue that keeps men stuck is that they feel like they're not in a place right now to be that provider. And even if that's the truth, what that does is just lead to inaction, passivity, and lethargy. And you just sit there with your feet in cement. So every single day you lose energy, purpose, because you're not doing anything, you don't have any structure or responsibility. And so while everybody is running laps around you and the world continues to spin and you continue to age and time ticks on, instead of just staying in one spot, your performance actually starts to suffer and dip. And so you just stop trying and it just gets worse and worse. It's a downward spiral. But when you apply the provider filter, that incentivizes you to take the mindset that you're going to give more than you get. That gives you the energy to say, wow, look at all these people I have to serve. Look at all these people that need me, that require me. And that flips it so you deny yourself completely. Any of the selfish desires, any of the self-destructive or self-sabotaging behaviors that you had before simply melt to the wayside. And the question you always ask yourself is, does this help me show up stronger for the people who depend on me? So any bite of food that goes in your mouth, is it serving me or is it destructing me? Any media you consume, is it making me smarter? Is it giving me more skills? Is it giving me more knowledge and information? Or is it brain rot? Time. Where is your time best spent? Is it watching 7 hours of commercial-free football? Or is it spending 7 hours on a Sunday serving the Lord, meal prepping, preparing for your week, spending time with your family, taking an analog lifestyle, and taking care of your body and recovering so you can jump into the week and do all the things that you need to do? Speech, your language, how you talk. Are you cursing and saying and like a bunch and not really sure as to the language that you should be using? Or are you speaking with conviction? Are you speaking with clarity? Are you showing kindness, gentleness, peace, love, care? That ties directly into the presence. Are you fully present in these moments with these people that need you? Are you listening to them? Are you listening to their needs? Are you listening to their wants, their goals, their desires, their dreams? Because then in turn, that allows for you to understand what you need to do as the provider to help them reach that point. Serving does feel good, and you don't have to be great to serve, but you do have to serve to be great. One of my favorite quotes from John Gordon. And at the end of the day, if you are able to provide for the people that you love most, that's going to allow for them to show up as the best version of themselves. But it allows for you to live a more prosperous life as well, because all your people are taken care of and you don't have to succumb to any of those selfish desires that drag you down. And from that produces the best physical, mental, and spiritual results for you as well, because you're not focused on showing up for yourself. You're focused on showing up for your people. And don't you want to leave the house better than you found it? I know I sure do. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, definitely shoot me a message on Instagram and tell me what you liked about it. Let me know if you have any questions. There's a few different options for you in the description of this video. One is that you can shoot me a message to learn more about the Eternal Athlete System and how you might be a good fit for it. You can also subscribe to the Eternal Exclusive, which is my email list. I send out emails 3 to 4 times a week on training, nutrition, faith, community, fun maxing, all the things that really encompass what an eternal athlete is called to be. And if you missed any of the videos in the first part of the mini series, episodes 1, 2, and 3 are available on my channel, but I will also link those in the description below. So thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next iteration here.